y'all, Kit Rosewater here. Welcome back to the Skate and Chat series, where I get to sit down and answer questions from some of my favorite readers/skaters about the Derby Daredevil series, and especially the newest addition to hit shelves. My next guest is a really special reader/skater named Finley. Now, Finley is the daughter of another middle grade author, Lindsay Eager, who has several books out now, including her magical debut, Hour of the Bees, which is one of my favorite books. Finley is a writer herself, actually. She is super creative, she has a derby name of her own, and loves drawing pickles on t-shirts. All wonderful things. I hope we give Finley the warmest welcome. Here she is.
Hey Kit, it's me, Finley.
Hi, Finley. I heard you had some questions for me today.
I have some questions for you. What's the funnest part about writing books?
There are so many fun parts about writing books, but if I had to pick the funnest part, most fun part, it would definitely be having young readers read my books and like them and connect to the characters. And I especially love hearing from young readers when they've read one of my stories and there's something about it that resonates with them. If they really like a character or they like something that happens in the book. That's my favorite part of being a writer, is sharing my work with other people.
Did you always want to be a writer?
I did always want to be a writer. I don't think that there's a wrong time to want to do anything in your life, especially writing. So any point when someone decides they want to write is the right time for them. But for me, it really was ever since I was a really little kid. I made books at home before I was even in school. So in preschool, I was making books and writing stories about an imaginary pink dog who followed me around and an imaginary dragon made out of clouds who would take me on adventures at night. And then as I got older, I was writing stories down in journals, and then when I got even older, I was typing them up on computers. I've basically been writing stories for as long as I can remember, and I have always wanted to be a writer.
So in skating, then you fall down a lot. So I was wondering, what's a time in writing when you fell down and you had to get back up?
I fall down in writing all the time. My journey to being a published author has been absolutely peppered and spiced in every which way with falls and trips and stumbles, and sometimes I fall smack on my face. Let's see if I can name a couple of those. First, I knew I wanted to be published traditionally, which meant I really wanted a literary agent to represent me to traditional publishers. And it's really hard to get a literary agent. You do something that's called querying, where you write a letter that is called a query, and of course query means to ask a question or to make a request, and the query in this case, the request is, will you be my literary agent and help represent this book that I've written? And I started writing queries in earnest when, I was just graduating from college, so in 2011. It took many years before I eventually signed with an agent. Then, had another stumble. That partnership didn't really fully work out, and I was back in what they call the query trenches, where I was trying again to find another agent. Then I found an agent who was the perfect match for me, but another stumble. The book that I signed with her wasn't really the right book for us, and I ended up pivoting and switching gears and picking myself up, and I wrote the series that eventually would become the Derby Daredevils. I know that there's going to be many more trips and stumbles and falls along the way, but that's okay, because the important thing is just getting back up, dusting yourself off, and to just keep trying and skating and moving forward. Finley, thank you so much for being a part of this video series. I can't wait to see your books on the shelves and have them up on my shelves. I wish you the absolute best with skating and with writing. And for everyone out there, please check out Finley's mom's books. Remember, her name is Lindsay Eager. She writes amazing middle grade stories. And yeah, I'm so happy to have you on, Finley. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for next week's episode when I get to put on a different set of sequins and answer some more questions about the Daredevils and writing. Until next time.